In this tutorial, you'll learn how to save time and streamline your workflows while creating a woodworking prototype in Fusion. We'll focus on building a sun chair design. First, I recommend creating your components early on. I'll begin with the foot component, as this part will be key to our overall design. When sketching, it's common to oversketch and then trim away the excess. In this case, I'm using a fully constrained rectangle to define the basic dimensions for the sun chair. This rectangle serves as a flexible guide that we can refine throughout the design. The fit point spline is ideal for shaping the curves of the chair. It gives us flexibility while keeping the design easy to adjust later. Since parametric modeling in Fusion allows us to revisit key design elements, keeping your splines simple with minimal control points will make adjustments smoother. Use the control points and handles to refine your shape. Now, trim the excess parts of the rectangle. You might wonder why I didn't just sketch 2 lines instead. The rectangle serves as a helpful visual aid to imagine someone lying in the chair. It's a personal workflow preference, but it works well for this project. Soften your edges using the fillet tool. The right-click menu can speed up repetitive actions like this. Remember, you can always revisit the fillets later to fine-tune the look and feel. Don't get stuck trying to make it perfect right now. Using keyboard shortcuts like E for extrude will take you from the sketch environment to the solid modeling environment in Fusion. Let's make the chair thickness 30 mm for now. In real-world production, thickness affects strength, material costs, and weight. But for this project, 30 mm is an excellent starting point for educational purposes. Activate your top-level component and copy the foot component. Set the length to 870 mm. This gives us an internal width of 840 mm and 900 mm for the outer dimensions. The spacing is designed to comfortably fit one person lying down, while also allowing enough room for 2 people to sit close together. Now create a new sketch for the backrest. I'll use a diameter of 30 mm for this part and extrude it as a new solid body within the backrest component. Organizing parts into separate components ensures a clean, structured model, making it easier to manage and maintain design integrity throughout the project. For the pattern, use the Pattern on Path option. First, select your object and then define your path. More pattern repetitions will increase comfort, but keep in mind it also drives up costs and material usage. I'll set it to 30 for this tutorial, but in a real project, you may need to find the right balance between comfort, cost, and sustainability. Reactivate the foot component and refine it with the smooth fillet. When you modify the original, notice how the copied foot component updates in real time. This is one of the many benefits of working with components over basic bodies in Fusion. Now, let's add some support. Depending on whether the chair will be freestanding or anchored, your support structure may vary. Here, I'm adding 3 rectangles inside the foot component. Think about whether you'd prefer making components and copying them versus working with sketches. Each approach has its advantages, But at this early stage, we're keeping it simple, but I would definitely recommend assembled components in a final project. Once you're ready, extrude the sketches. I'm using the extent to distance option, but selecting to object would make it easier to update the design if you adjust the foot component spacing later. Feel free to drop a comment below if you have alternate methods or suggestions that might streamline this workflow. Before we wrap up, let's apply an appearance to our components. It's important to remember that appearances in Fusion are applied individually to bodies and faces, so you'll need to do this for each foot component. Finally, we'll take a quick look at rendering settings to finalize the model and present your design. Rendering is a great way to visualize your idea and share it with friends or clients. Thanks for joining this tutorial. I do a little happy dance whenever someone subscribes, so don't forget to hit that button. Check out the useful links in the description, and I hope to see you in the next project. Bye!